just cruise up and take a peek at Shangri-La from the...
Okay.
It's still the most peaceful place I have.
It is, baby. That it is.
Nothing calls me like being out on the water.
I know. You would live here 24 hours. I would not get you off the lake if you had your way.
I'd always dreamed of going to a small town and practicing where I could really make a difference. And one of the surgeons when I was training in Enid told me about the town of Medford, Oklahoma, and got fascinated with the idea that there were no doctors in this 300 square mile county, and thought we'd build a clinic and take that on. So we ended up practicing 25 years there. Most of that time, the only doc in the county.
I told Dr. Stowers one evening, I says, look, I'd like to buy you dinner. I got something I want to talk to you about. He says, okay, just as long as you're paying, he said. So we had dinner that night, and I popped the question. I says, we'd really like to have an osteopathic college at Lincoln Memorial University. And he says, really? He says, you know, you've got to be able to put $5 million in escrow. And I says, might have flipped a little bit. And I said, well, we're mountain people, but we're not broke.
It was a challenge. This school was a 100-year-old university, Lincoln Memorial University, that it was absolutely fascinating to take a pasture with a radio tower and turn it into a beautiful medical school with students, and then have that grow into 6 other medical programs.
There never would have been a DCOM without Ray Stowers. He gave life to this school with what he came in here and done. So we will always be indebted to Dr. Stowers, and he'll be a great friend forever.
You know, Dr. Stowers is a stalwart in this profession. There's no question about that. And so meeting Dr. Stowers for the first time was actually, I was asking him to help me vet out a potential dean, and that's how we ran into each other.
I got a call from the president, and an invitation to come down and be the founding dean at the school. And of course, I was fascinated and had been here on the lake for enjoying the dream life, and I was all worried about convincing Peggy, who wanted to talk me into coming back to Oklahoma. 4 kids, 9 grandkids, a place at the lake for them to come and play it and be with us. And
I think really for him making that decision was more Peggy's than it was Ray's, because you know they have a lovely home in Oklahoma, and Ray comes back and forth here and spends his weekends, as he should, with his family. And so he had to get permission from Peggy.
so I worried on the hour-and-a-half drive back of how I was going to talk her into this, and she said, great idea.
But it clearly lit another fire under Ray. You could see that happening. If it wasn't for Ray Stowers, this school would not have opened at the time at which it did.
Well, I think probably first smoking meat came about accidentally when I got fascinated with the old Oklahoma Joe cooker, which I still have.
He would come and say, "Go, I'm out of hickory woods. You gotta find me some hickory wood." So I would get out in the mountains and get one of these local guys to go cut a load of hickory wood to barbecue with hickory wood.
Peggy and I started a tradition there of having a big barbecue luau at our house for all the students, and that built up to 200 or 300 kids at our house, and I got in trouble a couple of times, but other than that, it was a lot of fun.
This got to be a big thing, so he picked out a couple of places he wanted barbecue pits built. So I said, well, now time out. Now, oh, we gotta have this, we gotta have it now. And I seen I wasn't gonna win that battle, so we built 2 different locations for barbecuing on LMU's campus.
I'm learning more from these students probably than I'm teaching them, but we're having fun.
it just brings me to tears on how proud I am of him. Yes, I am very proud of him.
They'll never know how much it means to get this award and to be recognized. It's just kind of overwhelming.